What happens to a thought when its moment never arrives? Does it simply vanish, slipping quietly into the shadows of forgotten time, or does it linger, suspended in the silent spaces between heartbeats, waiting for a chance that may never come? We often imagine that every idea, every hope, every whispered wish will find its place in the world, but what of those that remain unspoken, unwritten, or unfulfilled? Are they lost forever, or do they echo in the void, searching for a home? Does it dissolve into the ether, or linger in the quiet space between what was and what could have been? Perhaps these thoughts become the mist that drifts through empty streets at night, or the faint glimmer of stars above a city that has long since fallen silent. Maybe they are the gentle sighs that slip through the cracks of old windows, the soft reminders of possibilities that once hovered just out of reach. In these quiet moments, I wonder if the world is filled with the ghosts of unrealized dreams, haunting the spaces we leave behind. I ponder this as I trace the edges of a letter I once wrote. My fingers move slowly, feeling the texture of the paper, the weight of words that were never spoken aloud. The letter is old now, its seal unbroken, its message unread. It is a relic from a time when I believed that the future was a place I could reach simply by writing it into existence. Each line, each carefully chosen word, was meant for a tomorrow that never arrived. I remember the moment I wrote it, the hope that filled my chest, the trembling anticipation of what might be. I imagined the letter traveling through time, finding its way to a version of myself who would know exactly what to do. But as the days passed, the future I had written to remained stubbornly out of reach, and the letter became a silent witness to all the things I never said. It was addressed to a year that never came, a future existing only in ink and paper. The address was a date that now feels like a distant constellation, a point of light in a sky that has shifted and changed. The words inside are frozen in time, untouched by the world outside, waiting for a reader who may never arrive. In this way, the letter has become a kind of time capsule, a message from a version of myself who believed in the power of possibility. This letter, a ghost from a future that chose a different path, sits on my desk, a testament to a world breathing only in my imagination. It is surrounded by the detritus of daily life, scattered papers, forgotten trinkets, the gentle dance of dust motes in a shaft of sunlight, yet it remains untouched, a silent reminder of the roads not taken and the stories left untold. Sometimes I wonder if it is waiting for me to open it, to finally give voice to the hopes and fears I once poured onto its pages. It is a message in a bottle, cast into an ocean of moments that never were, its journey endless and its arrival forever postponed. The tides of time carry it farther and farther from the shore of now, and yet, somehow, it persists. Perhaps that is the true fate of a thought whose moment never arrives, not to disappear, but to drift endlessly, a quiet echo in the vastness of possibility, waiting for someone, someday, to find it and bring it home. The ink was a deep, midnight blue, as if it had been drawn from the very heart of the night itself. It was the kind of blue that seemed to hold secrets, a color that shimmered with the weight of unspoken hopes and the hush of things yet to come. I chose it carefully, believing that the words I wrote with it would be carried forward, that they would find their way into a future I could only imagine. There was something sacred about the act, dipping the pen, watching the ink bloom across the page. Each letter, a small act of faith. This ink, so dark and rich, seemed to contain both the darkness of the unknown and the faint, persistent promise of a new day waiting just beyond the horizon. It was a message meant for a time I would never see. A letter to a year unborn. And in that moment, the ink became a bridge between what was and what might be. Now, as I look back, the ink holds the depth of a memory never made, a dream never lived. The room where I wrote is empty, the streets outside silent, as if the world itself is holding its breath. The words I wrote that night were meant to be a promise, a hope cast forward into the unknown. But time, with its quiet cruelty, has left them stranded. They linger in the air like the echo of a song that was never sung, a story that never found its ending. The ink, once so full of possibility, now stains the page with longing for what could have been. Each word I wrote was a vessel, carefully crafted to carry a fragment of my soul across the vast expanse of time. I imagined them drifting, like a message in a bottle set adrift on a silent sea, hoping to reach distant shores. The act of writing became a ritual, a way to send a part of myself forward, to offer comfort or wisdom to someone I might never meet. The letters formed slowly, each one a small act of hope, a wish that the future would be kind enough to receive them. But as the ink dried, I realized that some messages are destined to remain unopened, their meaning suspended in the space between past and future. The letter was meant to be a bridge, a slender connection, between two distant points in time. I imagined it spanning the years, linking my present to a future self, or perhaps to someone I would never know. But now, as I hold it, I see that one end of the bridge hangs over an abyss. Its destination, lost in the fog of what will never be. The words dangle over emptiness, suspended above a chasm of missed chances and silent goodbyes. The bridge I built with ink and hope now leads only into shadow, a testament to the fragility of dreams. Holding the letter now is like holding a piece of frozen time, a moment of pure potential that was never allowed to thaw. The paper is cool beneath my fingers, the ink still vivid, as if waiting for the right moment to come alive. But the hourglass beside it is empty, the watch frozen at a single, silent second. This letter, this message to a year unborn, remains suspended, caught between what was hoped for and what was lost. In its stillness, it reminds me that some moments are meant to remain untouched, their promise preserved in the ink of memory. In the world of this letter, I imagine a city built of memory and anticipation. Its streets are paved with echoes of footsteps never taken, its buildings constructed from dreams never realized. It is a city of whispers, where the wind carries faint sounds of conversations never had. This imagined place is a sanctuary for all things lost in time's forward rush. It is a testament to the fact that even a future that never arrives leaves something behind. Time is a relentless clockmaker, its hands always moving forward, never pausing, never hesitating. Yet, as I sit here with pen in hand, composing this letter, I find myself questioning the very nature of time itself. What if the universe is not governed by a single unyielding clock, but by countless timepieces, each ticking to its own rhythm, each following its own mysterious logic? My letter, in its quiet defiance, suggests a different cosmology, one where time is not a straight line, but a vast, intricate web of possibilities, each thread leading to a different reality. Imagine a universe filled with clocks, each one unique. Some race ahead, their hands spinning faster than the eye can follow, while others move in reverse, unwinding the moments we thought were lost forever. There are clocks that pause, suspended in a single heartbeat, and others that refuse to move at all, their faces forever frozen in a moment of stillness. In this universe, time is not a tyrant, but a dance. Sometimes chaotic, sometimes serene, always mysterious. My letter is a product of this strange world, a world where the rules of time are written in invisible ink. My letter belongs to one of those silent clocks, its hands forever frozen on a date long past. It is a relic from a forgotten era, a message trapped in amber, untouched by the relentless march of seconds and minutes. When I hold it, I feel the weight of all the moments it has witnessed, all the stories it has kept hidden. It is as if the letter itself exists outside of time, a silent witness to the worlds that have come and gone. Now imagine this letter as a traveler, drifting through the vast expanse of the cosmos. It moves silently, passing by unseen galaxies and forgotten stars, searching for a destination that may not even exist in our reality. It is a messenger, carrying words and memories across the boundaries of space and time, hoping to find a reader in a parallel world, a world where the clock hands point to a different future, a different past. The letter is a reminder that our reality is just one of many, a single thread in the vast tapestry of existence. It is a relic from a path not taken, a fragment of a story that might have been. As it fades into the starfield, it invites us to imagine the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our own experience, and to wonder what messages might be waiting for us in the clockwork of unseen galaxies. There is a unique music in waiting, a symphony of hope, faith, and quiet strength. My letter is the conductor of such a symphony, its existence an act of prolonged waiting. It waits without expectation, its purpose fulfilled by the faithfulness of its watch. The letter embodies a love song to a future perpetually out of view. The waiting is the destination, the journey its purpose, a testament to the beauty of the wait itself. Memory is a powerful force, a story we tell ourselves about where we have been. My letter functions like a memory, a tangible piece of a phantom past. It is a monument to a significant and meaningful what if. These memories are not a source of regret but of richness, adding depth to my understanding of life. The letter, with its phantom memories, is a treasure, a trail of stardust illuminating our path. Hope is delicate yet immense in weight, a future poured onto a single page. The letter's hope is a coiled spring, a charged particle waiting for a connection. It acts as a moral compass, a challenge to the present moment. The letter teaches that hope is not passive, but an active force to be nurtured. We must carry that weight ourselves, building the future with our own hands. I take the letter to the river, its reflection a doorway to another place. The river becomes a lens revealing the letter's hidden world. The reflection creates a space of symmetry, a meeting point between realities. Even when visions of the future are shattered, the pieces can create something new. The river shows time as a mirror, reflecting our deepest hopes and dreams. One day, I will let the letter go, releasing it into the river. Its journey is not over. It returns to the mystery from which it came. By releasing it, I acknowledge its story is larger than my own. The letter becomes a symbol of infinite possibility and transformation. The most important messages are those we send into the unknown, without needing to know if they will arrive.